first time my ass has gotten in the way of me moving somewhere, I'll tell you. Good point about the pregnancy thing, but also make sure when you do, you're never safe. Just as a disclaimer, you're never safe asking a woman if she's pregnant or if she is still pregnant. I have been there. Everybody knows where this story is going. Basically, I knew this woman had a child, or was with child. I did not know that she had that child. And I asked her when she was due, and she said 2 weeks ago. And I said, great. Oh, God. Anyway, I just moved here, actually, from Texas in June. Thanks. Which means I have been here 6 months, and I'm not engaged yet, which is really fucking irritating. It's hard to believe that I've even been here for 6 months, but time flies when you're questioning every choice you've ever made. Sure does. I come from a really long line of really irrational women, really crazy. My grandma has been married 4 times, looking for the 5th. All you gotta do is ask. We didn't even know the 4th one's name, we just called him Quadro. But at the end of the day, just to give a little disclaimer about Bonnie, at the end of the day, she loves to unwind, take her bra and her wig off, drink a full box of Franzia, and read her Bible, and watch The Jerk, which is the only movie she's seen ever. So, just in case anybody was curious, she did just turn 68, which is a little young for a grandma, but she has goaled herself to die at 75. So if anybody is thinking about joining the softball league, I will give you her number. Anyway, I thought dating here was going to be a little bit more like a fairy tale, and it's not. I thought that I was going to go to a park and read my book, and a handsome stranger would approach me and tell me that he too loves David Sedaris, and we would laugh and make love under an oak tree like we'd known each other forever, but just never had enough time. A homeless man took a shit 3 feet away from me in Washington Square, so it's been a festive change of pace. I'll use the word festive. I did do the online thing. The online dating thing when I first got here, mostly to stay fed and liquored up for the entire summer. And it got pretty colorful. And by colorful, I do mean it was mostly black guys. I'm not a racist. I wouldn't say I'm a racist. I would say that I am nervous. I went out with this one guy, and we were talking about pictures that people use on their online profiles, and I asked him if I looked like my photo, and he responded, "You used your angles well." I don't know what that means. And then on our second date, because I have very little self-respect and went out with this man twice, he asked me what my insecurities were, and I asked him if he needed to be anywhere within the next 3 hours. And I really didn't know how to respond, and I said, I don't know, what am I supposed to be insecure about? And he poked my stomach in front of everybody. No, I too am in the future. I then asked him and his back hair what he was insecure about, and he told me that because he had lost both of his parents at a very young age, he was very insecure about his grandmother passing, which is not really an if thing. She will die. That's more of a fear. That's not really an insecurity. So I didn't really know how to respond to that. Speaking of having both of my parents intact, my mom and I went to a wedding together a couple weekends ago, and nothing says I'm in a new city and have no friends quite like my mom holding my hair back when I'm drunk. But I like to think that she's really proud of me. Used to, she would read my diary as a kid. I don't know if there are any mothers here who read their kids' diaries, but do it. She would read my diary, which I imagine was very boring because nothing exciting happened to me, really, until I turned 17 and got fingered for the first time. But he was blind, and that's a completely different story for a different time. It can be a story for now. Basically, his name was Blocker, which incidentally was either the only thing he could do or the last thing he could do, depending on the context. Easy. Is that where we're drawing the line? Okay. But he didn't realize that once it once the pointing happened, that you had to move it. So there's a lot of this. So he gave me directions. Basically, is what it was. He took my temperature. Anyway, no, I'm just really excited that I'm not pregnant. Not because I'm having a ton of sex, like, clearly, but because it's just a monthly worry. I have a pregnant dream like 4 to 8 times a week. Does anybody else have that dream ever? No? Nobody else has you have the pregnant dream? Sure, why not? Anyway, no, some people are pro-life, some people are pro-choice. I am pro-make good life choices. No, I do think at the end of the day I would be pro-life by default because I cannot afford an abortion. Anyway,